Welcome back to another episode of La Familia. I'm your host, Marlo. To my left, my co-host, Wes. My other co-host, Hector. What's good? And then special guests in the building from Flings Things, Moni and Drea.
Hey, what's
Hello.
up?
Happy to have you guys. How are you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to do this shit.
I'm
Me
excited
too. I'm
too.
actually really excited.
Oh yeah, first pod for you guys
Yes.
outside of your own.
Yeah,
Right?
for
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
okay. How's everyone's weeks? Where do you guys want to start? Anything notable or you got fired? Or we can start
Yes.
Put you
it's
on
been like
blast.
a month, but I'm still unemployed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon did layoffs.
there. Okay.
I'm
And
not
you
hateful.
just last day at your job.
I did.
Yeah. Focus on the podcast game.
I gotta elevate somewhere else, you know?
Nah, that's what's up. Okay. Anything notable in you guys' weeks?
Nah,
Same
same old
old
shit, man.
Same old shit.
Just more of it.
Okay. That's good.
I love Hector's answer. Nah.
I'm surprised you didn't say laundry. So
Yeah, I usually always say laundry.
Laundry?
Yeah,
She's
I'm always doing
laundry.
I'm always
I don't
doing
know.
laundry.
Every time I call her, I don't know why.
Like you do this
Go
every
through-
day? Or?
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like I always do laundry.
Holy
fucking
shit.
dirty.
What? You only put like a few clothes in there or what?
I mean, like whatever's used. I'm a nurse, so like sometimes.
that's true,
You
that's
know,
true.
Like
Oh,
Fluids
right.
are on you.
Yeah,
Not
like
good
it's
kind.
nasty.
Nope.
Yeah.
But aren't you wearing the same shit every day to work?
No, I'm wearing different scrubs.
New scrubs every day.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like the same shit. So you just doing one cycle, no? You don't got like 5 pairs of scrubs?
So you really want that like all like just sitting there just festering?
So you washing run scrub a day?
No.
Damn, that's a
I
lot of
don't
quarters,
even.
bitch. It's a lot of
I know.
quarters.
Like I don't even like. I don't know.
Do
Like
you
I just
change like during lunch or what? Like you wear two?
Is it because you go to the gym and then nurse? And
exactly.
shit like
Thank
that?
you. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And then
I
your
wear
personal
like 3
life.
or 4 outfits a day. So
Damn, for
I
real?
know.
I'm in the
Yeah.
same t-shirt all
I
day.
thought nurse
literally.
shifts were long. Like how you got time for that?
nah.
That's true.
Y'all roasting me. Like, get
Nah,
out.
we're just getting to know you. That's all.
I know. No, yeah, I
it's
do hella laundry like a lot. Not like every fucking day, but like I do it like a lot. Yeah.
You do a lot of laundry too?
I just clean a lot, but not anymore because, I'm living with my parents now.
Yeah.
So my dad did not let me take the vacuum to vacuum my own room today. I get the princess treatment at home and it's ridiculous. I'm
Wait,
literally
you don't have
almost
to clean?
30.
No, she
No,
gotta do
I
shit.
literally was cleaning my room and my dad was like, let me know when you want me to vacuum. I was like, I can vacuum my own room. I had a house.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
He probably just misses you.
He
Yeah.
does.
He got new carpet installed in the
And they
room,
got
new
my room
paint job in the
painted.
room.
Damn.
Like it was
We
really
rent,
cool.
so it should not have been painted, but whatever. He wanted to make me
okay.
happy, so yeah.
Damn,
That's
just
what's
put
up.
him on blast.
Daddy's girl.
So let's start with the first thing. First
right.
questions. You guys got any other intro? Nah, you ready? All right. Who's to blame for hookup culture? Men or women?
Oh, I just don't even think it's men or women. I think it's both,
Okay.
to be honest. And like also social media, I think it like makes it really difficult too. And I think it makes it difficult for men to kind of commit to like one person too, because they have all these options. And I'm not saying that it doesn't go for women, because I know some women that are players too, but I just feel like for dating purposes, like it makes it just difficult because you have all these options and you can't really, you see one and you're like, okay, I like that, right? And then you see another one and you're like, okay, I like that too.
On your feed.
And you can literally pick who you want. So like,
But I feel like that's an advantage for a girl. Like you could just hit them up and like they'll be like, yeah, I'm down.
that's what I'm saying. But that doesn't make you want to commit to nobody because you have
Nah, but it's
another
hookup
option.
though. It's hookup
It
culture.
is that hookup. I feel like
It
I
is
blame
hookup.
men. I'm gonna say that because not to say that I have not added to that now in my life, but I feel like just because the past of how like gender roles were and a lot of men had, well, like Sanchez were like, I don't know, say it in English, like
Yeah.
just second wives or girlfriends on the side.
Side pieces.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to think of a term back then, but I don't know. So yeah, I think that was accepted and a lot of
Harlots.
women just stayed.
What is it? Harlots.
Oh
He
shit.
said harlots.
Well-
I'm
And then
dead.
I didn't even think about that word. But yeah, no, I think back then it was accepted and women weren't educated. They didn't have rights. I don't want to get into all that, but like,
Yeah. Oh, you're
you know, they're at home, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have anywhere to go. Like you're already married and like back then, like you don't have sex with multiple people. So you couldn't really leave. Where are you going to go? So I feel like that's kind of what started that women all of a sudden now we have rights and free the nipple, all this bullshit, all these things that women want to hook up and the double standard things going away. So now I think women are adding to the trash dating world, but I think it started with men personally.
So you think men are at fault?
At fault for the start of it, yeah, personally.
And you think it's...
I think it's both. And
okay.
social media. Like, I just don't like to put the blame on just one person because, like, I think there's a cause and effect to everything, right?
Okay.
And I don't believe that one solid, like, gender is the cause for something.
Gotcha.
I feel like it's just as a whole, like, just us as a whole, as human beings, like, it's just fucked.
Gotcha.
I think the...
You guys?
The third option, social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that fucks shit up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, my logical answer is what she said, but I'll say women for like always wanting to like.
I think women too.
Okay.
Making shit complicated, bro.
So,
Well,
like,
I would say because you guys at the end of the day have like
the
you guys,
right away to say, like, okay, yes or no.
Yeah, you guys have the say, like, we don't have sex unless you say so. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I can see that.
So as much as I may want to have sex with someone, unless you guys say yes, it's just not gonna happen.
I see what
So
you're
how
saying.
how
I see what
else-
you're saying, too. So I
how else are we
understand
gonna
that
like
perspective.
how are we gonna hook up if you just say no? Do you feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I would say like women are the ones that
But
really
like,
have the power in that.
I think that too as well. However, I also think that there are things that men do to kind of persuade a woman to kind of like
How so? Tell me, give me specifics.
Come on, game.
look. I've been in situations before where
Yeah.
like a guy really tries to get me drunk because he thinks that if he gets me drunk,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
say
not-
yes easier.
Okay.
It does
Yeah.
work
And
sometimes.
I'm not gonna fucking lie. It does work because
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
That's
I'm
a crime.
fucking here.
Yeah,
Like, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Am I proud of that? No.
because you might make worse decisions when you're drunk.
Exactly.
Gotcha, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, or like maybe I won't necessarily like.
But you also learn that as you grow up.
Yeah, of course.
You
So
know?
that's what I'm saying. Like that's like
Yeah.
old, like that's like hella younger me. But
Yeah.
still, like I feel like that's why it kind of is both in a
Okay.
sense. And then also just how things are worded. I think men are very good at saying things that women want to hear.
I think it goes both ways though, because I literally mastered that.
Well,
'Cause
that's why I
had
say
someone
it's
do that to
both.
me. So I think, are you getting at is if women stop saying yes, then the hookup culture is going to get better because we're like having sex less? Is that what you're saying? Or not necessarily?
No,
Okay.
all I'm saying is
He's
that.
like, look, I'm not.
They keep saying yes.
No,
These
'cause-
girls want their own. Like,
No, I'm just saying because you said a lot right now, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that because I said who's at fault.
Okay.
And I would say women are at fault.
Okay.
Because you guys at the end of the day have the say.
The power to say
So
yes or
because
no.
I see women mostly, or a lot of women complain about hookup culture. That regular dating or traditional dating is dead and like that shit just
Yeah,
doesn't,
and it
doesn't
is.
work,
It
right?
is.
Yes.
And it may be, but I would say it's your fault.
Okay.
Because like I said, at the end of the day, you guys are the ones who control. Is this happening or is it not?
Okay.
I see what you're
Because
saying.
if you say no, that shit ain't happening.
Okay.
So, you
So-
go first.
so-
Okay,
hold
sorry,
on.
because I got some shit to
So
say.
if girls keep saying yes, that's how hookup culture starts. Because now we can
That's
just
what
go.
I just said though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
Okay.
So like what do you do if like you're talking to this guy
Yeah.
and like he's like telling you everything that like sounds good and everything.
Yeah.
If I like you, yeah, I'm gonna have you like we're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. If I like you and we get to that like
But that's not hookups.
but what if he goes to
Are
you?
you saying like one
What
night
if he
stands?
doesn't
There's
want to
so
talk
many
to you
different types of
after?
hookups. Okay.
I mean, we know what
But
a
that's
hookup
still
is.
but that's still a hookup at the end of the day.
One
If
night
he's
No, it's
like,
not.
if he drops
That's
you
not
and
it.
doesn't want to talk to you.
Let's define a
No,
hookup.
but okay, so
Yes.
but now you're saying that if they ghosted you after the fact, now you consider that a hookup, right?
Because that's what it would be at the end of the day.
Okay, but why did they ghost you?
Because some men just do things to just get what they
pussy
want
sucks.
and
Okay.
they ghost you.
Because I'm sure.
That's
Because
not
look,
what it
but
is.
I'm 100% sure that there's a reason he ghosted you. He didn't ghost you just because.
Because you gave it up.
But he may
That's
not
what men
tell.
But
always
that's what it
say.
is.
Men
Usually
always
because
say
you
that
gave
shit.
it up.
No,
No
but
one's
that's
ever
the-
ghosted me after fucking. Just saying. Let me just put that out there right now. So I don't think it's only that. Sorry.
Damn, you really got me off the train here.
Bamboozled. She bamboozled you real
Never
quick.
ghosted after.
Where was I? What was I saying?
Lost the train of thought.
Yeah,
there's a
I
reason.
know.
My bad.
He ghosted
No,
you.
is this a reason
Yeah,
why he
'cause-
ghosted
Yes.
you?
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
like,
but
it's
then
not
they
just
come. But then
because.
they come back.
So
So like, is that really a ghost?
But what did they come back for? Just to hit again?
But that's what I'm saying.
So it is a ghost.
That's what I'm saying.
But he came back for that, right?
Okay. So that means that wasn't bad if you coming back, right? Or no?
I mean,
That's not
sometimes
the
we're
point.
just like, it's been a minute. Like,
I've definitely gone back with.
I have
bad
too.
sex.
'Cause,
I
look,
actually know I have not.
But
I have
for
not.
example,
I can't.
if he ghosted you, right?
Okay.
And then you're going, wow, what the fuck? Why did he ghost me? And then he comes back to you. The power is still for you to say yes
true.
or no.
All right.
So
Yeah,
just
I know what
because
he's
I
getting
come
at.
back
I
to
do
a,
too.
just
makes
because I come
sense.
back
I get
to
it.
a girl and I'm like, hey, like it's been a minute.
Yeah,
Like you want to hang out tonight? It's still for her to say yes or no.
that is true.
because also too, like, let's say if you really like them, if you hold out, let's say like a few months, you'll see like where his real.
Intentions are.
Yeah.
100%.
But then
Because
at the same time,
that's a real like fucked up. Like I'm
Yes.
not gonna go for months trying to.
I'm not either. There's
I'm
no
not-
way.
Yeah, but like,
If
okay,
it's
so my
terrible
thing
leading.
is though, like, so like, I'll just put my personal experience out there. I've done that where like I hold out for like a cool minute, and then you don't know the actual intention until you fuck. I really do believe that you don't know a man's true intentions until you fuck.
Yeah, post nut clarity is real.
It is actually.
I'm being dead serious. You don't know a man's true intentions until you fuck.
That's true.
Why-
Because you can
why
be
do you say
held
that?
out and there's gonna ghost you.
Because you can hold out for however long, and like she said, they could still
Talk to
ghost
you
you.
have a roster, so like
And
they're
it
hitting up
doesn't.
the other girls
And
until
I'm
the other one
sorry,
gets
like
in.
it doesn't mean that the quote unquote sex is bad, because that's it's not the case. But like,
But I feel like most dudes can't do that. Most dudes can't just be like, I'm just gonna fuck this girl.
some dudes be grimy though. And I'll tell you that right now.
What do you
Maybe
mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. I just know.
Yeah, I need an
from,
example.
Like,
Like, is he dirty or like grimy?
no.
Please tell me.
No, like I don't know. Like I feel like some guys get off on the fact of like
Yes, I know what you're
saying
getting
all
at.
these things to women and like making them fall in love with
Love
them
bombing.
and love bombing exactly
heard
and
that.
doing all these things, and then all of a sudden you hold
Narcissist.
out for such a long period of time, and then finally you're like, okay, tonight's the night. I'm gonna give him some. It's gonna be good, and it be good as fuck. Like you even got the validation from a man, and all of a sudden it's like on to the next.
But how many
a
times does
game.
that really happen though?
It's happened to me twice.
That's not that much.
It's never
I
happened
gotta
to
say,
me.
because
That's true, but still.
to use like for example,
It's still a traumatic experience.
no, I'm not saying. By the
Do
way,
you know how much time and effort
I'm not
that
saying-
That's
took?
why I don't
Like,
wait. I'm sorry.
I'm not
dude,
saying
I
it's.
cannot
I'm
waste
not saying
the
it's not
time.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying to say that two dudes in your entire life to
Yeah.
have done that compared to I don't know how many dudes you've dated or like gone on dates with,
Yeah.
but my point is to say two. I'm sure is like a very low percentage
But
of
still,
all the
that
dudes
was
that you've
a
like
long time. Those
messed
are
with.
months.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but those
So
are
like to say
months
that most
invested.
dudes may be doing that, I feel that's like a too big of a generalization. Does that make sense?
So I'm also not just speaking for myself. I've seen my homegirls like go through it too.
But same thing. If it happened to them once,
No, it's happened to one of my homegirls.
You
like
just told me
5
twice.
times. Me twice.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
So-
if it happened to
homegirl-
your homegirl 5 times, I think we gotta like.
that's your
kind of
homegirl.
situation.
Yeah,
huh?
it's her.
Yeah.
He said it's her.
It may be because at the same
Yeah.
time it is
Like if you get robbed 5 times, like it's just like.
It's like
Yeah.
you're
it's
gonna stop
not,
shopping
like,
somewhere else.
thinking-
Yeah.
Can't keep walking down the street like every day. You know what I mean?
That makes
People
sense.
don't learn from the
And I'm not
mistakes.
saying this again. I'm not saying that there aren't dudes that do that because for sure some dudes are
Some dudes
out
that's
there
what I'm
just
saying.
looking to fuck. But I would
Sometimes
say
they just
most
get off
dudes,
of it.
most dudes probably aren't looking to just fuck.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure most dudes probably do like you, and something happens along the way that they're just not that kind of girl for me. They're not like, let's say for example, wifey material. So now I'm a
I've never
drop.
had that before.
You just told me a dude ghosted you.
Yeah, but
That's fine.
Yeah, but then
But if you weren't
but
his
then
wifey
they come
material-
back. No, but this is the thing. But then they come back
But you're
with
not.
some bullshit and go,
Okay.
oh man,
So if it's bullshit,
I
it's
fucked
bullshit.
Up.
Exactly.
I fucked up.
But that's the
Like,
thing,
I
it's
should have
bullshit.
done this. I should have done that.
Even you know it's bullshit.
I do know it's bullshit, but still,
See what I'm
why
saying?
do dudes do that though? I guess that's my question. Why do dudes do that? Why
Because
do
they're
you
just
feel
trying to
the
fuck.
need?
Yeah.
But why do you feel the need to do that? Like,
Some dudes
do
don't
you
like that.
guys,
I
do
don't
you
do
guys
that.
not think about like another person's feelings? Realistically.
I mean,
But then
I don't do that.
but then when it's your own, it's like, oh shit, I gotta protect mine. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like fuck every hoe, fuck every bitch. Like then you guys do that, but then like I just don't think that's cool.
Wait, you're gonna have to explain what you just said. So, I didn't follow what you
Did
said.
it follow through?
Did you follow what she said?
Seldomly.
Because you said.
So
you just
like
yeah, go ahead.
sometimes I feel like sometimes it's like a double standard in a sense, I guess, just
Yeah.
because guys will do certain things to women, and then when it's done to a man, it's like, oh, they can't fucking handle it. And it's
Really?
like,
Or they're not a wife automatically.
Yeah.
They're not a what?
Wife material.
Like, well, okay. I don't know if you guys even talking about the same thing though.
I don't think so.
You're saying,
Yeah,
you're
I don't-
saying,
you came out of left field.
yeah.
but-
But I think what you're trying to say is that like, if a girl does a certain thing, all of a sudden that girl doesn't become wifey material for that dude. That's what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about
I'm
like,
talking about like
yeah.
just like more like a broad drum spectrum.
yeah,
Yeah. It's just more like if I do the same thing to a dude, right? All of a sudden,
as in playing them.
all of a sudden I'm the bitch that fucking played him, and he just can't fucking like not necessarily get over it, but I'm the quote unquote reason why he's playing all these other females. Right?
Oh,
I'm
when
not
guys
saying-
say that, that's an excuse.
It
That's
is?
not real.
Okay,
That's not
thank
real.
you.
It depends how you
No,
play
there
them.
you go. Like that's the answer I just wanted to hear.
But would you, like, are we talking about like you just ghost them after like one hookup?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now if you guys were like together in some type shit,
You guys are together
Yeah.
for like 3+ years and like.
Because I think
That's
there's,
different.
I
I
think there's
couldn't
no
do that,
shot
no,
that
no,
you hook up with one dude for one night and then the next night, let's say you ghost him. No shot that dude is like, fuck.
unless like he really
lost
liked her,
her.
which is like,
Unless
And if,
there's
and
like
hold on,
one
hold
in
on,
a
hold on, hold on.
10.
If he-
There
and
might
if he
be one
did-
crazy one.
And
though.
if he did,
I've had a couple crazy ones, so
but if he did, most likely this dude is either off his rocker
yeah.
or a fucking simp. But any regular dude,
It's
like
gonna
you
be
come
like,
across, did you be like,
all
damn,
right.
well, fuck it.
Well, fuck it. On to the next.
I've
shit.
never seen, because I would say they're regular. You know what I mean? Like just regular people.
Yeah.
They're not crazy. And if there's no way I can see them like going crazy over fucking like a one night stand. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
y'all heard it now, girls. It don't work if you just ghost them.
Nah. I think like you're saying, unless you're like
Yeah.
some long term
Yeah.
dating situation.
Yeah.
Where feelings and shit are actually
Yeah.
involved. Actually, trying
Then
to
all
get
right,
to
that
know
might
person.
hurt a little more,
That
you
might
know,
be
but not
like-
fucking
Yeah.
one night. Does
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were okay. I want to get to what you were saying.
The
You
wifey
were saying-
material.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, because
Explain.
one girl does one thing, or like, oh, they slept with 2 people, whatever the case may be, and they automatically say no wife material. Like, I
Without
don't,
even getting to know
I don't
a person.
do that with men. Like, if a guy's
Yeah.
an
That's
asshole,
not
I
true.
don't say
That's not true.
I
I don't
don't
either.
No. I'm gonna tell you why that's not even fucking
Okay.
true. If a dude is like 5 foot, it's a wrap, right?
He could still be husband material, just not for me.
nah,
That's the point, though.
But for who?
So
But
you
that's
can
the
still be
thing.
wifey
Girl,
material, just
that's
not for
what
him.
I'm saying.
one person, one
Five,
person.
whatever.
One person.
Okay.
You can still be wifey material, just not for him. Like your
if
logic,
they're saying that
but
this
the
person
logic
is
you're
not-
using is like if he's 5 foot, like he's still husband material, just not for
Yeah,
me.
but there's no like at the same time there's no like one mold for like a wifey material or husband
No,
material.
but the
Same
point,
thing.
every
but the
different
point
person.
that I'm saying is that like, because you said that supposedly a guy will meet you and he finds out you had this many bodies, whatever,
Or whatever
and
the
that
case is.
automatically makes it like done wifey material.
I've
and
heard
then you said,
men say that. That's
and you
why
said
I
like
have
after
heard.
that now, you're disqualified and
I
you don't
have
even get
heard
to
that.
know the person, right?
Yeah.
And you said you wouldn't do that, but I guarantee you, if some dude that was 5 foot, I guarantee you that would
So-
disqualify him, even though you wouldn't get to know him. It's the same shit. You also have this
I
kind of
probably
like,
wouldn't have like fucked him though. I don't know. You're still.
but see, because you're saying you're being disqualified for the bodies, right? And that's
Okay.
not fair. They should get to know you.
That's not
But-
fair.
But a dude is also
Okay,
getting
so you're
disqualified.
saying
But a dude
height
is getting
is like-
disqualified
okay,
for like
okay, I
either this dude is broke as fuck, or he's short as fuck, or what if he's like antisocial, like he can't speak to women? What if I just sat here and I was like, and then you would be like,
I'd be
this
like,
guy
you
is-
good? You good? my
Exactly.
dude? Like, come on. Like,
Does that not disqualify you?
no, because the thing is I would actually want to get to know and like.
If I just
see.
stared at you for
I know
like,
what you're
come
saying.
on.
Okay, can we just like narrow
Let's
this
be
down
real.
to sexual
but she actually knows
experience
who
and
I am.
sexual, like
do you mean?
sexuality? I feel like that's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. The
Yeah.
hookup thing. So like, yes, all these other like external factors can definitely be like disqualify people, but that goes for like our hair color, our weight, everything else. But we're talking about hookup culture. So I'm saying like bodies or like their past relationship, if they have kids, anything to do with like family unit, like sexuality type of
But
stuff.
that's the point, though, is that what might matter to me is different from what matters to
what's
you.
you.
Because just because, like, for example,
Okay.
just because you don't give a shit
I see.
that you don't care about how many people you slept with,
Yeah.
doesn't mean I don't have to
So I
care.
have a- so I have a
Does that make
question.
sense?
Yeah.
For example, that's why,
Yeah.
like, for example, you may care about his height. He doesn't care about your height.
Okay.
You care, or he might care about your bodies, but you don't care about his body. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Yes. So I have a
Because
question.
you want to just do the sexual thing.
If you're like getting to know somebody and let's say you find that shit out,
Find what out?
Like whatever it is that like makes you
Pass.
kind of like uninterested at the point.
Okay.
Do you
Unappealing.
feel like just out of common courtesy, you should at least let that person know, hey, you know what? I think you cool, but I just don't think this shit's gonna work out.
Okay.
Wesley talk. I saw.
I know. I saw the smirk.
I saw. Laugh.
Or are you just gonna?
I mean, to be honest,
just like,
I know off like the first date, like I know if like what this is gonna be. Like me personally.
yeah.
So do I.
But see, sometimes I found myself like where I'm 3-4 dates in and like everything's cool, and then something happens where I'm like, I don't like that. That's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
And then now I honestly just ghost. That's it. I don't even say anything. Especially unless we've been talking for like 3 to 6 months. I'd say I might let you know, like, hey, you know what? I think I'm good. Like, it's just not working out. I don't see a future. But if we've been on a few dates, you're just not gonna hear from me. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, if it's just a couple days, it's not that serious. But like
Yeah.
if we are talking for like a minute, then yeah, I'll let
And
you
if
know.
you take it that serious, that we just went on a few dates, and
That's
you're-
your problem. That's weird.
That's
Yeah,
something
that's
you
weird.
guys just met, right?
Yeah.
There's no mutual friends, like nothing involved. I feel like that would be different for me. Like if it was like a guy that you like.
Yeah,
Like
but that's very
mutual
specific.
friends.
Okay, but if you
That's
guys are
very
just dating
specific.
in a couple dates, I don't think that's disrespectful.
No.
But I've also, I haven't experienced that. But I've never ghosted someone. If the most I'll do
I
is
know, I
like
haven't either.
I stop responding and I just like their story because the story replies. That's like the biggest thing right now.
Yeah.
The hard eyes and stupid flames and shit.
Yeah, but even if you
So,
like the
yeah.
story, you're still giving them like a sense of
Attention.
acknowledgement.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just gotta leave it on scene, or honestly, leaving it on scent is like
Even worse, yeah.
because you don't even see it.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. That shit kind of hurts sometimes. I'm like,
So,
ooh, damn.
what about you? Answer your question.
What you mean?
What you asked us about the
It, like you said, it kind of just depends how long we've been talking, how much we've been actually interacting. Like if you're calling me like every fucking day and we've been on the phone for like this amount of hours or whatever, and like we're actually getting to know each other through that, and like we're meeting up and shit like that, just depending on how deep the connection is. Because I feel like you can do that with people, but the connection is going to be completely different with each person.
okay.
And like for me, I'm really big on like respect. So like if I like don't see it going nowhere, I'll probably like tell you like, hey, like I think you're super cool. I think we have a good time, but like I'm kind of just looking for something different. That way, you're not gonna bug me. Like
He'll still bug you.
realistically,
He'll still bug you.
Yeah.
He knows.
But
Like
at least
I was
he'll-
there already. I
but-
can get back in. I can show right change.
but at least you know.
I know what you're saying. I know what you
You
mean.
know
I'm
what
just
I
fucking
mean?
around.
Like
Yeah.
that's just me though. Like,
Yeah.
but like you said, it does depend
What-
on how.
What would
the
you
time
be
frame.
upset if someone didn't tell you?
So like I've had that before.
But were you upset or would you be upset?
I wasn't like necessarily upset. I was kind of more like, what the fuck? And
Confused.
upset.
Confused.
No, confused. Like I am very like.
what did I do?
Yeah.
Well, you did something. That's what
I'm
you did.
Yeah, or
very-
he said something.
But I think dudes just mostly won't.
I'm
They
very.
won't even tell you.
Yeah,
They don't.
I'm very more like a person. Like I like, and she knows this too. I like feel everything.
She's very emotional.
I'm very emotional. I feel everything. I'm very sensitive. I own it,
that's
and
tough.
it is what it
Okay.
is. I've kind of accepted that part of me. That's just who I am. I am
Yeah.
a very genuine, giving, loving person. That's just who I am. And so, like, if I'm giving you a part of my time,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how else to say this, but like, yeah, you should feel kind of special because like I don't really do that because
Yeah.
my time is very
You're
Valuable.
selective.
to me and
I get what you mean.
valuable.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
selective.
So that's
Yeah.
why I'm very big on like just communicate with me. Like
Yeah.
if you don't see nothing, then
Yeah.
don't waste my
it
time.
hurts, but like I'd rather just be straight up. Like
Yeah.
that's what I do
Yeah.
with guys too. I mean, like I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, something that I did that was kind of like I don't want to say like a trend or like just reoccurring, but I would instead of telling a guy I wasn't interested, I would just end up being with somebody else, and like they would find out through like social media.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like a full ghost because I still followed them and everything. But then they would see, oh, she's with someone now, so you were talking to multiple people. But
Yeah.
now
But see, there it is. Hookup culture.
multiple people. Okay,
You
one
have the
thing-
power.
Okay, so
See,
one thing I
you
will-
have the power at the end of the
Yes,
day.
yes, but
because
so
I
for
can't
men,
get,
I
I
feel
can't
like-
get.
okay.
For example, I can't get a bunch of girls unless I get them all to say yes to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But isn't that for us too? I mean, guys just don't say no, but they still have to say yes.
What do you mean?
No, guys.
Nah,
If
look.
you can hit up any guy on your phone right now, tell him, yo, I'm pulling up whatever time.
Yeah.
it is.
I
They'll
don't want
be
to do that. That's scary.
No, we're not.
But I'm not telling you, but I'm
No,
saying
I
you
know,
could.
but like low-key, he's not wrong.
No, but
so,
the thing is that like
I'm not doing that.
I would say like most girls,
Yeah.
even if you're average, you're still gonna get hit up a constant amount of time.
Yeah.
And
wish
for
I
like
could be in the
dudes,
DMs
for
every
dudes,
time.
I think most dudes like don't get DM'd like that.
Yeah.
It's like, for example,
It depends how attractive.
It
that's
depends
just
on
what
the
it
type of
is.
dude.
that's what I'm saying though. You have to be pretty like.
Okay, I see. So you're saying basically that like women, like, just doesn't matter what we look like, we can get DMs. Essentially, people are gonna hook up with us.
It's just-
He's basically saying power of the pussy.
It's just
Like, that's
easier
what it
for
is.
you guys
Yeah.
in general. Like you can be a fucking nobody from wherever the fuck,
Unless you're like
and as long as you're
antisocial.
just what happened?
Unless you're like kind of like awkward and antisocial, I don't feel like it's that easy.
as a girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like you
no,
said about the
it's-
social media thing, it has made it so easy that even if you're antisocial or
Yeah.
awkward, you can never speak to me, and I can still DM you, and you'd have no idea. And I'd just be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like,
Yeah, because I mean, we all know people.
and
like,
you'd be like, "Oh, well."
Because
is he
I'm not
cute
gonna
or not?
lie, like
That's
I'd
it.
be weird. Like sometimes I'd be awkward, like, and I'd be like, "Does it like?"
And you
me?
still get
Does it
DMs, right?
not?
All right.
Yeah.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? You just prove my point.
Like,
If
yeah,
I'm like,
okay.
if we're weird and awkward,
Yeah.
non-social,
I
and
like
at that we're
awkward
ugly.
and I like nerdy. I like
No, you
quirky
don't.
guys.
Stop.
Yes, I
No,
do.
she actually really
all
does.
my
Like, I'm not
ex-boyfriends are
kidding.
The opposite of me.
X.
She said X
Right?
for a reason.
Right?
I think I was just a little too much. I was just too
interesting.
like. I
So
just
that's
get mad.
okay,
I'm
come
just
on.
very It's because they're easier to like control. But
Exactly.
that's a whole-
See?
Do you hear her?
And you see that's
she
why-
just said it. They're easier to control.
No, hear me out. I'm not. I'm.
No, I'm hearing you out. I
growing.
want to hear this.
I'm a control freak. I'm type A. I'm a perfectionist. That's why I got to where I am today. Like I plan every minute of my life. I'm very like this.
Yeah.
So I realized something that I was doing for many years is I was controlling my relationship. So like the person that I'm with, like, hey, you should start doing this, or you should do this, you should do that. Very controlling.
Yeah.
So that's that was the biggest thing. Like, I don't know, like just keep controlling people, and it's a problem. It's a
Yeah.
little bit toxic, but I'm working on it. I want someone else to be able to put their foot down and just be like, hey, like that's
That doesn't make any
that's
sense
not
though.
Okay.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
do.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense because you said that you want someone to control because you're controlling, but now you're saying that you want someone to put their foot down.
No, that was in the past, is what I'm saying. So I typically was dating like
She's
I
self-reflective.
people who-
self-reflecting.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay. So
in
you used to date
hindsight,
people who put their foot down.
I did.
No.
The opposite what you just said.
She
So,
liked
like,
to control them.
Yes,
type
controlling.
shit.
All my exes.
That's my
were-
point. But
yeah.
now, you're saying that now you want someone to put their foot down.
Yes.
And I'm saying that's contradicting.
It
Because you just
is.
said that you want someone to control, but then you're saying, but now I want someone
Because I said I
to.
like
You know,
quiet guys.
Marlo.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't lie.
That
but
don't make
yes.
sense. That don't make
Yes.
sense.
Okay.
It don't make
Because
sense.
look, you're literally
but-
telling us that you're.
But at the same time, hold on. I think that she's more talking about like how she was in the past and now what she has found out what she wants.
Okay, so
now.
I
put it like this. Put it like
realize
this.
that,
You're
yeah,
saying
what
that
she
you're.
wants and
You're saying you're
needs
controlling now. You say you are controlling, right?
I'm a controlling person overall.
Okay,
yes.
okay. But you're saying that now you're accepting to someone to come control you.
I would like to in my relationship because
Okay.
I'm in control in every other part of my life. So,
Yeah.
okay, this is a total side note, but it relates. So, have you ever heard of like those men that like to be like dominated and like yelled at and like whipped and stuff?
Yeah,
They say that
dominatrix.
those, yes. So they say those men are typically like in power, in control, like very
Corporate,
successful
high
people.
corporate people,
So
yeah.
that's what I've realized like this last 2 years that that's me. I'm in control in every second of my life. My job, I'm a manager. Like
Yeah, I get
know,
it. So you're in control.
yes.
So now you want someone to, because that would be better for
I
you.
feel like
but see,
it's-
but you just told me that you like nerdy dudes and quirky dudes.
I still
That's a
do.
fucking lie. No,
That's
you
my
don't.
type, but I know
You're,
I
that's
need
not
to
your
go-
type because it didn't work out. And now you're telling me you want someone who's controlling. And someone who is controlling
'Cause I think
is,
I
hold on,
need
hold on.
it.
No. Someone who is controlling is not going to be a nerdy, like quirky dude. Like,
I know,
oh,
I
hey,
know,
like I
I
love
know.
fucking
Yeah, no.
Amazing
I'm not-
Spider-Man. Like, the
See,
fuck?
like-
Okay, not that nerdy, but okay. I mean,
That's
reminded,
nerdy.
but-
What are you talking about?
That's pretty basic nerdy though.
That's
very
why. That's the fact that
stereotypical.
you say that that's not even nerdy
But
is
I-
questioning
I-
what nerdy you like.
sorry, I'm just.
But
thinking
I feel like
books.
you still be nerdy and still like
I'm
have a
nerdy
sense of
technically.
assertiveness. Like if she said something, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
rare. That's rare.
Look,
You
I'm not
know?
saying
I
that.
feel like
that's
you can
rare,
still,
but-
still
but
say
in
That's
something.
hard to
general.
find. That's hard to
Dre,
find.
in general.
But it ain't impossible.
But in general,
dream.
what do you
big.
think? Mona, you think you're really gonna find some dude that's like
No.
super fucking quirky nerdy and then still be a come on, it's rare. That's
I
not
know,
gonna happen.
no, you're right, and that's why I've been single for so long. I mean, I'm not right now, but I was. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
So
so
no,
that's
it's,
my
it's
point.
like impossible.
So that's my
But
point.
yeah,
Is that you probably it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where were we? What were we talking about? Fucking
Hookup culture.
hookup culture.
Yeah.
Then you missed some good stuff, Wes.
Did I?
Yeah.
What was said? What blasphemy was spewed?
She was saying that her type is quirky, nerdy men.
And she's giving none of those guys a chance.
And apparently she's
What?
All her, wait,
No, that's not
stop.
true.
All her exes are supposedly that. And I was like, well, they're your exes, right? So that she don't
they're
work
not
out.
her type.
And then exactly. And then she said, no, but like I want someone who's gonna be controlling now. I'm like, well, you're not gonna find that as a nerdy, quirky
nerdy,
guy.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
impossible. Like the chance of that is like fucking your sign. Like I'm lying.
It's
this not-
possible, but it's very rare, like 1% probably.
So not possible.
So is your current, because you're in a relationship now, right?
Yeah.
Is he quirky, nerdy?
No.
Oh.
He's bad boy.
Oh.
And I love it, so it's fine.
So that's not your type.
No, well, no, but I'm attracted to him and everything.
No. I'm saying the
Oh, no,
quirky,
it's not
nerdy
my
dude is
typical
not
type.
your
No,
type.
I don't do tattoos usually. He has tattoos, like everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
We've learned some good stuff about what's going on. Any last thoughts on who's to blame? Boys?
You know, I just said women.
Yeah, women for
Yeah,
sure.
for everything.
I'll take the L on that one. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. It's all
Moving
good.
on, please.
Yeah, that's all right. Does unconditional love from your partner exist?
Unconditional.
Yeah.
Can we define unconditional?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
it's
I would say
defined.
like
Like
unconditional is
everything you drop, like just putting them first 24/7. Like
I
No,
think
no,
more
no.
so it doesn't matter like what they are after
Like,
you
let's
guys-
say like you like get in a like horrific accident, like
Yeah.
you're paralyzed. or
he's
something.
paralyzed, you gotta
Okay.
fucking change his
Yeah.
diapers every day.
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna say it does because I've had that before.
It does what? Exist?
I think it exists. I feel like I've had conditional love for someone before.
Conditional or unconditional?
Unconditional. Sorry,
Well, what happened?
we got divorced.
Exactly.
Oh,
so there is
there is.
conditions.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I mean is that like if unconditional love really existed,
Okay, yes.
then you still be
between
together.
Two people, maybe not, but like for someone to have for one of the other, like the other person, I had it for that person. You're saying like as a pair, you're like the love of two people is what you're saying.
No, I'm
no,
saying
no.
you
To you.
You having unconditional.
She's saying he initiated the
He broke up with you.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got left. I
Gotcha.
had unconditional. I would have done like no matter what, like you just said that the scenario, 100%, 120, 30, 40%.
Yeah.
I would have moved across the world, like,
Yeah.
because he's in the military. So, like, yeah, I definitely did.
No matter what would happen to him, you'd love him.
Yeah, no matter what. Even if he killed someone, like, I would have stayed there by his side.
What if like my boy had to go homeless?
Like, he had to go homeless?
Yeah.
I would have been homeless with him, believe it or
Really?
not. Yes,
Yeah,
I say
she
I want to
would've.
like
I
a
think that's
rich,
a lie, but
successful
okay.
man,
No.
but
I
at the
don't-
end of
I
the
don't
day,
believe
I promise you, she would have.
am a hopeless romantic,
shot.
110%. I try to be a realist, and that's why I'm single because I have this. Well, why
You're
I
not
was
single.
single. Sorry, why I was
A lot of
single-
contradictions I'm hearing right
You
now,
know
you
what?
know? I'm
I was
trying to-
single for like 3 years. So yes, I was single for. This is just my relationship's brand new.
Okay.
Anyways, probably
Damn.
ruining it right now. I'm just kidding.
That's what's up.
Anyways,
That's what we do.
I
would be
mean,
offended.
real. That's what I'm here for.
I
He
would
knows.
vote you already.
I've told him. So yeah, like.
So, but he didn't have unconditional love for you.
I'm gonna say no because he left me. Because he left.
Exactly. So then,
yeah.
do
If you're
you-
saying between two people, then I don't think it exists. If that's to answer your question. But if you're saying that someone can have that love for someone, then I say it does. I just
Okay.
don't think it exists in a
Yeah,
pair.
I don't
I
think
agree.
so.
I feel like
I don't
if
think
it's ever a situation, it's only one person.
Yeah,
for the most
I feel like
part.
someone always loves harder. I'm sorry. I'm like, The Notebook is fucking bullshit. Like, I love that movie. It's my favorite. But like, it doesn't happen that way.
So what
happened
if he
in
lost
the
a few
movie?
legs?
I would still be with him, even if he couldn't have sex, and I love sex. I'm serious. Okay,
we're just saying
I'm
shit
literally
now.
gonna be like non-relationship after this. But yeah, no, for real. Like I do believe it exists.
I guess that's just hard for me to believe that.
I
you
know
really
it's
would do
hard,
that.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing is like the whole. I know I don't want to go backwards, but like the whole hookup culture. The only reason why I ever I didn't want to hook up when I was 15 years old. Like right after my quince, like I remember I wanted to be with someone for the rest of my life, one guy, and I got my heart torn apart by a fucking like abusive person. And after that, I started hooking up like crazy, and like now my views are way
But
different.
it was still your choice, though.
But it was my choice, correct? And I used my pain to do that, and I shouldn't have. But
Right.
I am to blame for that, for
Okay.
my experience. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
deep down want to blame him, but
You can't blame
it's my
yourself.
decision, right?
Drea?
Exactly.
What's up?
But so you can you just
Yeah.
does unconditional love for a partner exist?
I want to agree with what she said too. Like,
Okay.
I feel like it can, but I feel like most of the time it is only one-sided from one person.
Okay.
And at the end of the day,
So what if that person? I'm sorry to cut you off. What if
No,
that
it's
person
okay.
cheated on you?
I've already been with a cheater before.
I took
and
back
No, hold on.
and
I'm
I-
asking
and
her
I-
though. Hold on.
Oh, okay. And I was like,
With
I
that-
took
with that
back-
guy.
person.
With that guy, if he had cheated on you, would you still have stayed? What if he said, "Yo, I want to have like a girl on the side"? Would you have stayed?
Permanently? Yeah, I would have left.
Exactly. So it's conditional.
Okay, I see. Damn, look at him. He's
Right.
not wrong. No, you're right.
Because
Because
my
the condition
point,
is not cheating. There's
unconditional
conditions.
love is like
No matter what
I'll be
happens,
with you no matter what.
Yes. Okay.
But I feel like unconditional love doesn't mean that I have to be with you. It means that I can still love you unconditionally, but
but
to do what I need to do for myself to bring myself peace. I don't need to be with you, but I can still love you from a distance. I can still
That's
love
bullshit.
you
Okay.
and support you
Right.
from a distance. Yeah.
Women
Okay,
are just
sure.
more emotional.
Yeah, like-
I feel
I just don't believe that.
You don't?
No, I just don't.
Why?
Because you left him, so you don't unconditionally love him.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Then you were still
Have you
with
ever
him.
been? What's the longest you stayed in love with someone after a breakup?
After?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you felt like you were still in love, like you would have done anything no matter what they did to you.
Ooh, that's
like
a
how
good
many
question.
months?
Yeah.
Fuck. 6 months.
Fuck. What about you guys? Anybody else? Longer?
Nah, definitely not longer.
I would say about
I'm
like
literally digging myself a grave.
I think like 2
Yes, I
months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you?
Well, we know, like, you know that, like, I've been in love with someone for like a very long time.
Afterwards, I'm saying.
Afterwards, yeah.
How long?
You still are?
No, I'm not.
How long?
you made it sound
I'm not
like-
either.
Breaking news.
Breaking news? Yeah, no. It was probably like almost a year.
3 years for me.
Okay.
3 years. I'm not anymore, but I was.
Yeah.
Would not have gotten married if I didn't think it was going to work out forever. So
Yeah.
I think I have a right to say that. And yeah, it was not easy. And he's had like 3 relationships since me, and I had 1 because I literally could not move on. And I was looking up. And yeah, I was very like promiscuous, whatever the fuck you want to use the word.
Yeah.
And that's just how I held my pain in. Because for me, like, it was not emotional. Like for me, emotion is so deeper than sex. Like for me, sex is nothing.
Okay.
I have to have like
Wow.
a deep connect. I know.
Seriously?
I know it sounds fucking
That's crazy.
wild.
Okay.
Say that
Yeah.
again. Say that again.
She said sex is nothing.
Sex is not emotional for me at all. It can be.
That's
It can
okay.
be
That's wild.
once
I don't
I'm
know
in
either.
love, but before that, no. And I've only been in love twice. So
That's wild.
I don't know.
So what did you, how about you guys?
crazy,
Would you
to
guys
be
believe in
honest.
unconditional love?
The way you're defining it, nah. And I don't believe what you said. Like I can't have love for someone from afar. Like
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I don't like whenever when rappers or artists put in songs like, yo, if I can't get, I hope God takes care of you. Nah, I don't. Like I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's bullshit.
like after all that, like, nah, I don't. Like,
Okay.
That's just something. That's just something you say to
they
still
try
keep
to
you
get
in
them
there.
back. Yeah.
That's it. There's no way I actually give a fuck. I just know like I'm gonna say this, and then I'm still there. Like I'm still giving that
Okay,
option.
so like, what if different circumstances in life like change that for you? As far as like,
What do you
what
mean?
if you had a kid with somebody?
It's your child.
That's your child, and that's the mother of your child.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like there is gonna be some form of
To the
tie to that.
Unconditional love.
I'm not talking about necessarily. Well, yeah.
Well, that's
there's
what I'm
some,
talking
well,
about,
there's
that's
some
what-
type of love there. Even when motherfuckers hate their baby mamas, I know for a fact
I always go back.
every
I think so.
single one says, you know what, I can't stand her. She's this, she's that, she's that. But you know what? She's a good mom. And I love that she's a good mom.
Okay, so you
There's
okay.
still some type of love there. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I see it, though. I could be wrong, and I really
Nah,
could
I see
be.
that. Like,
but
I-
like,
that
I'm
just doesn't make
just
sense to
talking
me.
about like my experience, like what I've seen.
Nah, recently, like I follow this girl and like and she posted her baby daddy,
Yeah.
and I had a conversation with her and like she says I like
He's like, why the fuck you posted your baby? Like,
Conversation.
Yeah, I thought it was
no,
me.
a friend.
Yeah, okay.
And like she was saying like, oh yeah, like you know he has all these girls like on the side, and that like
Yeah.
she says that like fuck, I'm putting her business out there, but
Sorry, you didn't
No,
know.
but it's true.
I
Like,
No,
don't think
I
she
get
was.
what
No,
you're
but she was
saying.
saying like, oh, like she was saying like, oh, like she's happy for him, like
That's
being
how I
happy
wanna
with
be.
other women.
to me, that's
And then she posted this fool.
maturity.
No, but she posted this fool like
No, but I think that's
Today.
like maturity, and that's something you do.
I can sell you guys.
The fuck?
They don't believe it.
They don't, but it's okay. Like,
But
I
they're
feel
not-
like
okay, hold on, but
you're saying- hold on. Can
once
I-
you're in that experience,
Nah,
it's
but
a
I feel
little
like it's different. Like
Yeah,
for
I feel
us,
like
like
that's
for
a
men,
different
like
type
it's
of.
not.
That's not. I don't think that's the love he's trying to get at. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's just a love, like as a friend type. Like,
But that's still a form
I don't know if
of
that's a
love,
friend.
and that's.
But that's not
what we're talking
unconditional,
about, though.
like-
That's not what we're talking about. Because look, I love Wesley. That's not
Yeah,
the love I'm
kiss
talking
him.
about.
same.
See,
Like, I love Marlo,
Okay.
but if he kills 10 people, hey, bro, I'm not fucking with you no more.
Yeah. Like, for example,
Or if he kills one person, man, it'll be 10. He's like, you know,
5's okay, but not 10.
Now you know where your loyalty stands.
There you go.
Not like if he killed like my mom, like
Oh, okay, that's-
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always a condition to it.
Okay, I can see that.
And what you're talking about to me is more like a person that you're friends with, or like
Yeah.
not like a relationship outside of
Yeah.
romance.
Okay.
Which is not what I'm really talking about.
Okay,
You're talking about
I'm talking about
more
someone you're
like-
romantically involved
Okay.
with. I just don't think there's unconditional love. I think there's always gonna be.
Some form of condition, some form of
Of course,
boundary.
What do you say about
And I don't think that's bad.
And
by
I
the
don't
way.
think that's bad either.
I'm just
honestly.
asking if you believe whether that's real or not.
Like
Because I don't.
But
Like-
there's people. Okay, I'm never mind.
I feel like
Actually,
there
it's
is
too dark.
for girls. Just because like you always hear like scenarios of like, let's say like a girl is like in a relationship with a dude and like he's whatever, like a gang member or something. Like he kills a bunch of people or like whatever, you know, like a lot of like there's like you hear stories about like women like staying strong with their guy that's in jail.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's unconditional love.
You think if they found out like, yo, he was getting in jail, she'd be good, or like
that's a jail thing, though.
That is a jail thing, actually.
I feel like she'd be a little jealous, but but
And so,
Yeah.
and Hector, you said you believe in it or not?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it is.
Okay. Wes, you said no.
I'm on the fence.
It's on the fence. I feel like
Okay.
I go 50-50. Like I said, I feel
There's
like
people
one
who
I feel
person.
like for
die for their
women-
person. Like,
I feel like there's
No,
always
I
going to
know.
be that.
I'm not
you know?
saying that. Okay.
Okay.
What I'm essentially saying is because I asked you if that dude you were with that you unconditionally loved, apparently, if he had cheated on you a few times, you said I would have left him. So that's a condition.
I would hope I would have left him, but I can't even tell you until I'm in that
I mean, you
emotional
kinda just told me
state.
yes.
And I've been in that position before, and I didn't leave the person
But at the same time,
But
I
you're
feel
not
like
with him
there's
now, right?
very like I feel like
because
there's very
some
few
other shit
people.
happened. Yeah, but
That's my point. Other things happened.
okay.
that
But
made,
this is the thing. Like, when do you say stop? Because if somebody's gonna
exactly. But that's what I mean is that there's a condition. It's not
He's
unconditional.
saying like zero conditions no matter what. I feel like that's not.
That's what
I
I'm
don't think
saying.
that's realistic. Then
That's not
Yeah.
realistic at all.
yeah.
now
Like,
that's
I-
realistic.
Like for me to say, oh, I unconditionally love you no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real.
Let me give you an example.
Your mom, your parents, maybe. That I see. But your like girl or wife, I would say there's always gonna be a condition.
I feel like the majority
Which
is
is okay.
not unconditional love, but I feel like the minority is.
There's some.
And let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Like Krishan Rock, like Blueface, like knocked out his dad or her dad. I mean,
Yeah.
and like
But she also
she's
fucked him
alright
up
with him.
too. She fucked Blueface up.
Yeah, but you know,
But they're still
You know,
together.
but they're still
They're
together.
just-
I don't
What
know
about
though.
the moms that
But
stay
I
with
will-
their freaking husbands that are fucking abusing their children, sexually abusing? They stay because they're fucking like delusional. They will do anything for that
And I don't
person.
think
yeah,
that's
but to my
right.
point,
That's
like
dark,
it's
but I'm sorry, it's true.
the minority always.
Yeah, exactly. I think it exists. Maybe like less than 1%. I know it's not. It's rare.
Sure.
I think it
Okay.
exists.
Fair enough. We could.
But I feel like
Close it there.
like to like for you, like the rule would be it's conditional always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, for sure. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. And we actually talked about this beforehand. I heard some reactions to this. So I'd love to know what you guys think.
God.
The "you're cute together" text. Does that mean that I'm just waiting for my turn with that dude?
What?
You're what?
Let me-
So
hold
if-
on.
so if
Hold
a
on.
girl-
They didn't understand, so let me say it one more
Okay,
time.
you clarify.
Go ahead.
You're in a relationship, Hector, right? And then I'm not saying you are. I'm saying if you were, and then some girl messaged your girl saying, "Hey, like you guys are so cute together." Apparently, what I'm hearing is that just means they're waiting for their turn
shot.
with you.
To the
That
girl?
they don't give a shit whether or not you're actually. It's just a way of like, I'm next. Like if that ever
So
collapses,
she's
I'm
saying
next.
that's my spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm asking the girls, right? Facts, fiction, what's up?
So I feel like it just depends on one, who it's coming from and how close you are. And
Be real.
to.
Because I can just see in your
You can
face.
see, like, I'm trying to be so nice.
Yeah, I can just see it in your face.
mean. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, like, you better not text me that we're fucking cute together.
Okay.
Because, like, I just think that's
us.
it's just kind of like. So it just depends how it's said, because sometimes if I've been like single for a while and you're like, you know what, I'm happy for you, like y'all cute together. If you say it like that,
You say it to me.
that's fine. I do say it
That's
to
what
you.
I'm saying. I don't think that
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
So like, I don't know. I'm contradicting myself.
Okay,
Okay.
I
No,
think
like-
so. Okay.
That's why I said I feel like it depends who it is. 'Cause,
I would
like,
never say it to another girl. I've said it to a guy before.
Oh, so you wanted.
So you
next.
want? Yeah.
I've like
Look at that.
he responded back. Like, don't respond to me if you're in a loyal relationship. And I'm saying I'm not like this anymore. This is once again.
And
the
he wasn't even
past.
like a friend.
Okay, no, we used to hook up and then we stopped hooking up. And then he
Nah,
got
so
a
you were doing that
girlfriend.
like pettiness.
So you were doing what I'm saying.
I was okay. Yes, agreed. But I was gonna say I would never do it to
But-
another girl. I would do it to a guy. I would never do it to another female.
But my question
That's
is.
even more of a red flag if a girl.
is.
I'm
For
not
sure.
saying it's not.
But what
I just said it was
I know,
the
but
whole with me.
I'm asking, right? If that text just means I'm up, like I want next.
No, not just because my.
I don't think
no.
you're just-
Okay, yes, I've done it, but all of my friends have said that to me in my relationship with that same
and
person.
they all have different types.
Yeah, they don't even like.
They don't even like-
Latinos. Like my
like, they
friends
all have
are all.
different
They do
types.
not have the same type as me. So like they all said like you guys physically look cute together. Like, and so I didn't take it as they were waiting their turn. They're my best friends. So like she said, the situation matters.
So,
That's a little bit
however,
best friends a little bit.
however,
what?
I have had somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, girl, we're gonna get
Oh,
into it now.
great! You had to spark something.
I have had somebody say, like, they find out who I'm talking to or whatever, and they go, "Oh, he fine. Like, go get it. Like, good job, right?" Well, let that be known that like low key kind of does mean that she is kind of waiting her turn at that point, because at that time I didn't know, but this person did end up actually going and sleeping with that person.
What did she say?
She literally told me, she like, you know, we were talking, blah, blah, blah. You know, when you get to talking and you're like, oh, here, like, this is who I'm talking to or whatever after a while. And she literally was like, oh, yeah, girl, like, he's fine, like this and that, whoop-de-whoop. Well, down the road, I find out that they actually ended up fucking after
Yeah.
me and
she
Dude
liked
stopped
him.
talking, and she actually started liking him and all this stuff. And like me and Dude were talking for like a cool minute too.
But that's your friend? Or
We ain't
was?
friends no more.
It was her
Hold on,
close
hold on.
friend. It was
It was
her
my
close
close-
That's
like
why I said,
family type
because you
shit,
said
like-
something about, oh, they're my best friends. You might have to look at your best friends a little differently, because that's an example right there of her close friend did the
just-
same shit.
But I will say
I've
this.
said this to people. Okay,
But
they're
I'm
like-
And you
say-
said you did that for the
but
same
I also
reason.
said it to people with no intention.
But,
Because they literally, you know, when they say people look like siblings, but like they're not related, and then like they look like a nice couple. Like if two people have blonde hair and blue eyes, they look good. I've actually complimented somebody with no intention because they physically, like
Yeah.
aesthetically, look like a good couple together.
That's a study that you're attracted to people who like look like you.
Well, no,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a study.
didn't know
I don't know
I love
either.
research. I'm sorry.
She likes
more,
stats.
please. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I think that's why I said it can go both ways. I'm not saying it's all one or all the other.
Okay.
Because I've done it. I've been that toxic person to do it. But I also know that I've also said it myself
But
to
if,
people.
let's say,
Okay.
some girl texted or messaged you about you and your man, how would you take that?
I would take it that way if I wasn't close to them.
Exactly.
If I
Wasn't
wasn't,
close
I
to
have to
them.
trust my friends too much.
To
And
my
my,
point.
yeah.
What do you think, Heck? What does that mean? What does that text mean? That you're cute together.
I never even like thought about that shit like that.
I don't think no one's ever
That's
even
what I'm
told me
saying,
that
like,
before.
it's
I've
Something
dealt
else.
with it a
Well, you might have
lot.
been back in the day, so that's I understand.
You know
that.
who told me that shit?
Who?
I didn't. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Who?
Last year when we went out to eat.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey. Damn. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
I kind of want to know more. But
Yeah.
we can talk about it later.
I mean, I've never been told that. I would guess I would have to ask like the girl in the relationship, like if she's been told that. I don't know.
But you guys are confirming.
But I've
that.
never hooked up with any of her friends. So, well, any of her real friends.
They were her real friends, not anymore.
That's the gray area
that's the
right
gray-
there. Oh,
No, but
wow.
I've always said girls and their friends, like, I mean, maybe not now as we get older, but like high school, college, they're all fake. They
Yeah.
don't really fuck with you.
Facts.
100%.
I've had the same friends since I was 11.
She actually has.
I haven't
Yeah, but
had
you're
new
not,
friends.
okay,
That's the anomaly. Like,
you're
it's
That's
not like,
different.
for you to
Fine.
be that's rare.
Well, that's why
And
I
I
like
have
how
the
many
same
girls do
friends
you know
since
that like
high
haven't
school.
they've gone
like
through like
8th
different best
everybody I
friend groups?
know. No,
Exactly.
everybody I know.
So you're
That's
the
what I'm
one.
saying.
No, but
I got lucky.
All right, but let me tell you the difference. Like, let me ask them real quick. Like, how many friends do you have that you can, or like you had a friendship and like you can say like afterwards, like, oh, I'm not friends with that person no more.
None.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like at
exactly
one
that.
point you were friends with someone and then
not
now
anymore.
you're just not friends with
Now
them.
let me ask you guys the same thing.
I've had only one person in the same group that I'm talking about from middle school.
Okay.
She just dropped off.
I've had quite a bit.
Yeah. So, see, you're
That's my point though. Like,
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
his
She's my
point,
best
like,
friend, honestly.
like friendships to girls, I think I
Much
think
different.
that definition is a little different.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Just
I do
based on
too.
even like the movies and stuff. That's why I don't like women. I'm sorry.
I don't either. I'm not
I feel like between women, there's like a lot of
Fucking
envy.
And
Wait,
like,
you don't like women and you have really good friends?
Those are the only girls I like. That's why I
Interesting.
haven't made new friends. Like girls just
Well,
like.
I think that's interesting. That like
I
you're
don't
the
wanna
rare
say
one
the
and you
whole-
still feel like that.
I don't want to say the whole like controversial like, oh, like I would rather be friends with guys because I know that's all people hate hearing that. Yeah. But it's
I
like,
just feel like it's realer. It's not
It's
like
easier,
forced. It's
like,
easier. Y'all
yeah.
ain't really like talking
so my
shit behind
girlfriends
my
are
back.
the only
like shit
friends
like
I've
that.
made. I have one new friend I lied like, but that's like 5 years now. But other than that, like I don't have really many friends.
Yeah,
I hope no one's
I don't
getting
either.
offended by that. But best friends, I should say.
I don't either. I really like just stick to mine and my like little group of people, and then that's it. I don't really venture out.
Okay.
from there.
Venture.
But you guys are confirming that if a girl DMs you that or texts you that, you're taking it that way. Yes.
50-50. We'll
50-50
say that.
shot.
First you say yes, now you say 50. Okay.
50.
Fair enough.
If they know me, no. If they don't know me, then yes. I'm gonna take it that way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry.
You're just out here trying to start shit, Mario.
He's trying to get us
You
to
trying to
argue.
start shit.
You
No,
don't want
well,
to argue with me.
it's not that, it's just
Please, I don't
that-
wanna
Look,
argue.
I'll tell you this right now. Like for me, like I'm really a person that I really try to look at like both sides. So it's really hard
Okay.
for me to be like very like definitive on one thing.
Okay.
Call me indecisive or undecisive.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm
But
It's
not that, it's just
I try
since-
to really
since-
like.
Open-minded.
I
Since we
try to be
mostly
as
have always dudes
open-minded.
on, I'm taking the
You're trying
opportunity
to get, like,
Oh,
to
okay.
like get a girl's perspective on a because I
Oh,
feel
I
like
don't
if I
know.
ask,
I don't know how much help I'll be then.
no, you'd be a lot of help because when I ask them questions, I know they're gonna be somewhat similar to mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see what you guys think
Yeah.
about shit that like they can't really answer. Like if I ask you about promise rings, we're both gonna go. Who gives a fuck? But
About
you guys,
what? Like what promise rings? Tell me more. What do you mean?
what do you mean? Like okay, do you guys care about promise rings?
I did when I was before I got married. Yeah, not
Okay.
anymore.
No,
now I
I
think it's
didn't.
ridiculous.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well,
I
then maybe
did.
it's a moot point then. But I feel like I've seen a lot of women kind of care about promise rings.
I don't think that
What
means
is for
anything.
what?
For
like
what?
that's not an
Well,
engagement
that's-
ring.
He
What
could
the fuck?
still give me a promise ring and,
And
go
still
out the
cheat
next
on
day
you.
and go do something. Like
Yeah, well, that was gonna be my point. Was
That
that
doesn't matter.
So fucking
Yeah.
special.
if anything, use that ring, put that ring money to the side.
Get my lashes
And
done. What the
let's
fuck?
not even that. I'm talking about invest. Let's build. Let's do
Well,
something
What
different.
about your friends? Do you think they care about promise rings, or you guys think you're the exception or the rule?
None of my friends have one right now.
But no, I'm saying, do they care about one? Yeah, you guys have never had the have the
No.
conversation.
Not really, to be honest.
Okay.
Don't really
no.
talk
I
about
don't
it,
think
no.
so. I think they
Okay.
would think it's cheesy, to be honest.
So,
Yeah.
damn. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay.
So the hope you're doing well text.
From
What
a
does
guy,
that mean?
From a guy?
Yeah, like if I were to hit up this girl that I used to be with
You
and say
wanna
like, hey,
fuck.
hope you're doing well.
That's
What is
giving
that?
me okay. I
You
know.
wanna
I
fuck,
know
I'm
all of you
sorry.
guys have seen that Future meme where he's like texting,
Yeah.
and he's
Futurations, yeah.
That's literally what it is giving me, and
Okay.
that's automatically going to be a block.
Okay.
I have never blocked someone from that, but yeah.
So, but what does it mean though?
I want to, like, fuck.
Yeah, you want to fuck, or
To
like
me,
you're trying to
fuck.
squirm your way in, or whatever plan you decided to go with and didn't
Or you
choose
missed
me.
me, but the sex, not
You-
me.
Yeah.
The sex.
Okay.
If
That's
you missed
you,
me,
though.
you would have
That's
been at
part
my
of you.
door already. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the hope you're doing well text just means like I want to keep that option open. Like I'm here when you need
Yeah,
me.
that's what I would say
Yeah.
it means.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever sent. If I said it, it's because they said it first. And I was like, oh yeah, I hope you're doing well
You
too.
reciprocate.
Like, yeah,
Reciprocating energy.
yeah, like I don't think I've ever sent it.
That's
like,
healthy.
Yeah, you basically just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
From a
Just
guy's
letting you know, like,
perspective.
hey,
I've done
I'm
that to
still
try
here.
to fuck too. I'm like,
damn.
oh God, I hate being a guy sometimes. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, shit.
taking grades.
You guys want to do one of your topics before we close the YouTube?
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
you want
let's
to
go.
do yours? Let's do yours. I feel like yours
yeah.
is more.
So like dating for at least like as men, how do you guys like? I guess my thing is I feel like you guys have so many options. Like I say, it could go for women too, but I'm specifically targeting you guys.
Okay.
We don't have options. Let me just shut that down right now.
Wait, what? Speak up.
You said we have options. There's not that many.
Okay, but I feel like social media makes you like feel like you got all these options.
But I mean, if you're
Yeah,
an ugly
true.
dude, you
True,
don't got
true,
any
true.
options.
Okay, but if you like,
They're not.
Let's be honest.
okay,
If
well
they're
the guys.
attractive, they would
But
have.
what's your question? What's your
well, I
question?
will say this.
Yeah, go ahead. This is your question. Your question.
Okay.
Sorry.
So like, I guess I'm just putting myself out there. Damn.
Go ahead.
I guess the guys that they're attracted to and have attracted,
Yeah.
have a lot of options.
Well, that makes sense because
They
you
get
want.
bitches.
And like they
But-
can have whoever they fuck they want.
Well, that just
Not
means
true.
you're not dating a loser.
So like
Not. They can be a loser and be attractive. Trust me.
facts, a broke one too.
Say his name. Say his name.
I don't date.
But he's got something though.
Fuck that. You're
He's
just.
got something.
You're getting red flags right
There's a
there.
reason that he's got so many options, right?
What's his
Yeah.
It's
at?
something.
What's his at?
There's no ad. I'm just speaking from experience.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Saying,
So your
there's
question.
not ad.
Your question. Go ahead.
My question is like they have all these options that they can't really pick one to really kind of like focus on type
Yeah.
thing. So like as a dude, like
Hypothetically,
I don't know.
I think it's a
I
hypothetical.
know what you're
it's a
trying to ask.
hypothetical
I don't know what
question.
you're trying to ask.
How would you choose?
Because
the
I'm
type
not,
of-
because then I try to flip it on me, and I'm kind of just like,
No, I know what you're trying to ask, but like he's not trying to be cuffed.
that's what I thought, right?
He's not trying to be cuffed. Like
trying
if
to-
he has so many options, like between like 21 and like I guess like 25, like borderline 26, 27, like he's just trying to fuck.
Facts.
I'm just saying, what do you expect when you like deal with the dude? Like he's gonna have options. Because like, unless
That's
you're
what I
dealing,
told her.
unless you're dealing with some dude
Red
that's
flag.
like a loser or mad ugly, he's probably gonna have some options.
Yeah,
I think that's
my
right. Just like
problem,
you,
though.
just like you.
But then just like
But you
me,
have
because
options
then
too.
that's what I said. Like,
But you have
I
options
mean,
too, do you
I got
not?
options too.
So what's the difference?
So that's the problem. God damn
Well,
it!
what's your question then?
I ain't got no question. Just
Yeah, I'm
like,
so
Nah, but the difference is like he'll act on those, options,
Yeah.
and you won't necessarily,
Is that true? Nah, it's not
to
true.
an extent, yeah.
How so?
No, yeah. Like,
Some-
I mean, if I vibe with a person, I like a person, like, I can completely, like, not care about the other options.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, like, I told you, like, I'm very sensitive. So I'm very, like, into, like, getting to know a person, getting to
Mm-hmm.
know somebody, like, on a different level.
It's hard for her to date
And
multiple
it's
people
really
at
hard for
once.
me to
That's
date
just
multiple
what it
people at
is.
once. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I wish I could be the girl that could, like,
Go to dinner with a different guy every single
every
day.
night. Like,
You wish that?
sometimes.
Sometimes,
But
just
I
to get the
can't. Just to get the
experience,
experience,
but not
I,
forever.
I
Great
can't.
experience.
Of going on
Wine
different
and
days.
done. A guy telling him, let's go to dinner and let's talk. I love having conversations with people, even if it doesn't go
Yeah.
somewhere. I used to date like that when I was like years ago.
And I
but
don't,
not
I don't
anymore.
have
It just
that.
doesn't
Like,
happen
I don't
anymore.
do that. I
you were
can't.
speed dating or what?
This is what this sounds like. Like,
Okay,
you just
no, like
one
okay,
night.
not every
Who the fuck
night,
does
but like
that?
I was meeting up with like 2 guys a week to go to dinner and stuff and figuring out what I liked after my first relationship.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
So
social
you have
media,
options. So
I
the dude has
mean,
options too. What's wrong with
yes,
that?
but, like-
There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
I
can't
don't
do that.
mind.
Like, I wish I could. Like, I wish I could, like, put myself in that different, like,
So you've never
mindset.
been on different dates, like
Like
with
that,
different
no,
people?
No,
I
she
can't do that. I
hasn't.
really can't. Like, once I like make a connection with someone and I'm
She
like,
ignores the
okay,
rest.
this shit like sounds good, like whoopty whoop, whatever. I do like kind of ignore the rest until that shit falls out, and then I'll be like, okay, well, I guess I gotta go venture off.
yeah.
And
Okay.
that's just how I am. Like, I
Yeah.
trust me. I wish. I
Do
was
you
not
end
like
up more heartbroken that way?
Hell yeah.
I could
Also-
tell.
And trust me,
But why?
I wish I didn't.
But why though? I don't get
Have
it.
another candy.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why are you so heartbroken so quickly?
It's not that I'm like so heartbroken. It's just like it just hurts. Like I said, I feel everything. So like when somebody shows me a bit of interest or a bit of like form of genuine feeling, I'm just like, okay, like this is cool. This is, you know, you're giving me attention. You're calling me every day. You're doing this. I must be on your mind. Whoop-de-whoop. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, well, I just played myself. Like, but I know that already. So like,
I don't think that's playing yourself. You just kind of, when you go into a dating situation or whatever it is, you know the possibility of it ending.
Exactly.
It's pretty.
And I feel like I tell her this all the time. Like I do everything with intention, everything with genuine intention. So I feel like if you don't have that intention, like just don't talk to me. Don't waste my time.
But they might have had that intention. And then along the way,
they didn't like you.
They just didn't like something.
That's what
that happens too.
And that's fine. But it's just kind of like, okay, well, communicate that with me and don't like check up on me.
Now you lost me.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's an awkward conversation.
I don't think it's awkward. Not if you're grown. Not if you're over here preaching about communication and shit.
And therapy.
I'm not preaching
Some men be doing that.
Some men be doing that.
Hold on. Men in, damn, I don't know if I want to go here, but men in therapy. I don't know if that's what you want to like go into.
No, I'm just saying.
Like messing with that, I guess.
I mean, I think it's. I don't know why, but I do think it's attractive when a man has said he got into therapy.
Oh, that's the issue right there. Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
on the fence about
Is it
that.
like mandatory therapy or like voluntary?
Yes.
For the judge?
No, like if they're trying to like better themselves, like
better
trying to
themselves.
communicate better or like trying to make something work.
I want to know why they were in therapy first.
Obviously.
But yes, because
Well,
I want to go to
know.
therapy. I don't think I'm fucking crazy. Our culture is fucking looked at as like a fucking insane thing.
Yeah.
My sister had to go to therapy. My dad was like, oh my God, what the fuck, anxiety, depression, like doesn't exist in our culture. Like, so it's like therapy is weird to people. I told my grandparents they need to go to therapy, dude.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's a good thing. Like, if you're willing to
I don't think it's weird now.
Nowadays, it's very more like mental health.
Hey, shout out BetterHealth.com.
Better health. Yes.
Please sponsor us.
So trying to get sponsorship. Okay, I respect that.
But I just think, you know, like, I don't know. I'm just really big on communication and just respect and just like, just give me that if I'm giving that to you.
Okay,
like, if
fair.
I wasn't giving that to somebody, then you don't owe me anything.
But
But
at
if
the
I
same
am
time,
giving that to
in
you.
these situations that you're, I guess, kind of talking about, did you guys communicate to each other that you're only dating each other?
No,
There you go.
because I feel like certain things are too soon.
But so how can you feel a certain type of way then? If you haven't even, honestly, if you haven't even got to the point in like the
Mars, I'm gonna have to cut you off.
if you haven't even got to the point where like we had the talk where like, hey, it's just me.
Okay,
and you,
look,
I'm on
then
your
you
page.
can't feel any type of way.
I'm on your page, but
I'm on his page.
but I'm
You
literally
get emotionally
I do get emotionally invested. However,
Yeah, which is cool, but you got to know what you're dealing with.
however,
If you don't have that conversation, what do you expect?
well, right now I'm being very vulnerable talking about this because I normally don't talk about this. So,
Well, I mean, you're on La Familia, so you got to talk.
I am.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this.
What's up?
So
Let's be real.
I get emotionally invested. Okay, it is what it is. Like, that's
good.
who I am. I've finally accepted who I am, and I'm proud of it, and I love it because, like I said, I do everything out of love, and being genuine, and whatever. Whoopty whoop.
Okay.
Whoop-de whoop.
Whoopty whoop.
That's what's up. That's the title of the episode.
It's the candy.
Take your time. Sorry.
But to answer your question, Hector, yes, I
That's
do
not my
end
question.
up heartbroken more often.
Okay.
But it's okay. Like you said, like I can't really expect somebody to give what I.
But
I feel like
out.
most girls are like that though. I feel like most girls like would like more or less like in the
But would
talking
I like
stage would
that?
be loyal.
They would.
But what
Most girls would.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Would I like a man to kind of just communicate
But
better?
see, one thing I've noticed though too is that I've seen or heard of a lot of girls who expect a certain thing from a dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this guy doing such and such.
So
Hold on. And then they go do that same such and such. So like we may have that conversation where like it's just me and you, like whatever. And then I hear about these same girls who supposedly like, you gotta be all about me. It's just me and you. Like I'm all about you. And then these same girls are out at the club like fucking around and like with other dudes. With other dudes.
See, those are the girls that mess it up for people like me.
Right. Okay.
But
Like,
it's okay because even she knows like I may be like really emotional and really like, you know, just stick to one person, talk to one person type thing. But at the end of the day, I'm also not stupid. I know that like somebody's gonna talk to somebody else. And she knows that. Like, I know
unless
that.
you have the conversation.
Exactly. And honestly,
even then sometimes.
I'm not that person that's going to bring up that conversation either, especially if I'm still like getting to know you, because realistically, I think it does boil down to like, I think I like more the thought of you than actually you as a person. Does that make sense?
Like talking to someone, like the company.
Like I like the company and the thought of you instead of actually like you as a person. And sometimes
it sounds like you're kind of doing it to yourself then. If you don't even like the person, because what it sounds like to me is that like you like the idea of having the company, not necessarily the person you're having the company with. Does that make sense?
Yes and no, though.
Trauma. That's from trauma. It's from trauma.
But like I'm able to
be alone.
No, but I'm able to talk about that. Like I'm able to like actually accept that and differentiate that. And I think that's a good thing. And I know that. So like I'm not saying that like it's necessarily a bad thing. I just, and like I said, like
I would say it's probably a bad thing.
I don't think so in a way.
If you only like the company but not the person?
I think you're twisting my words, Marlo.
Okay, how so?
Like for real.
He's the instigator, huh?
He is.
I feel like that's what I'm hearing though, no?
And that's
I think what she's trying to say is that like she's this type of person.
Yeah.
No, because what I heard was, I like the idea of you, but not you.
No,
did I not hear that? Or am I crazy?
You did, but the thing is like,
so I'm not crazy.
Okay, but this is the thing. If I'm only talking to you for, let's say, like a month, I can't really say I like you fully as a person because I don't really know you fully as a person. Of course,
I'm not saying you.
However, I like the idea of you because the conversation that we've been having has been great. Right?
Yeah, sure.
So that's kind of where I'm getting at. It's not like necessarily I don't necessarily like you. Obviously, I have to
the
like you.
Conversation or like the attention and the
Well,
affection?
I'm saying like
conversation.
For example, you're saying that you're still getting to know this person, so you still like the idea of it.
Yeah,
I understand.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I heard that.
But so then, I guess my argument would be like, you can't be that hurt over that.
Exactly, but however, that's what I'm saying.
That you are like that.
That's just who I am.
But your original question was about about us dealing with options.
LOL, and then we got over here.
It's okay. I got you. I'll steer the door. How do you guys deal with having more than one option?
Never had that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're just okay. They're lying.
So we could do hypothetical like 5 options.
I know.
How do you pick the girl that you want to be with? Like what is?
I don't want to be with anyone.
Oh, okay.
So do you just date with no intention?
I don't date.
You just
Or maybe we have definitions of dating.
No, but that's a good thing. No, we don't have a different definition.
I mean, we do because the homeboy that told me that my definition is a Cali girl definition of dating. What the fuck that ever even means?
What's your definition of dating?
Dating is like it's not exclusive and people are getting to know each other, having conversations, hanging out, and then you hit a point where you start having feelings. So somebody's gonna make that move of like, are we doing this? Like, I don't want you seeing other people, or I don't want to see other people, and now we move on to the relationship.
I don't do that. No.
See,
okay, so what do you do?
I hang out with you more than once, maybe 2 times, and that's it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, but that's going on a date, but that's not dating.
For me, that's dating though, because if I'm dating multiple people, we're talking, I'm having conversations with multiple men, going on dates, going to restaurants, hanging out, coming over.
So what is dating to you?
We've been hanging out for like a month.
That's what that guy said. See, I'm telling you, I don't know. It's not my definition.
If I hang out with you 2 times or 2-3 times and I beat every whatever 2 times, that's not dating. We just hung out.
If
we're just hooking up at the house, but if we're going on dates and getting to know each other.
But I gotta do that to hook up with you, right? I can't just tell you come over.
But not at the house, in the car.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but
it's very rare you could just tell a girl, hey, just come over. You gotta take her out, right? Make her feel good.
Oh my god.
Hookup culture. There we go.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah. I will say you guys did kind of like bring a different perspective, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no,
I'm glad.
for sure.
I'm glad. And you guys did too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I really contradicted myself a lot, I
that's okay. I do that too.
I
when
feel
someone
like
else brings up a point,
I feel like that's just
normal.
how I am because I can see, like I said, I see
Did
both
you
sides.
say life was a contradiction in like 2
I
episodes ago?
Nah,
I did say life is a
Marlo
contradiction.
could be confusing sometimes too, though.
Yeah.
He'll do it. You'll listen back and you'll be like, nah, I should have said this to him or some shit.
Yeah, I agree. I listen to myself sometimes. I'm like, Someone should have said something to me.
I win a lot of arguments, so I will say this was very big for me because no one ever has the balls to say that I'm wrong or like call me out of my shit.
Yeah. Well,
that's 'cause
No
you're a
one
girl.
does. I'm always right.
That's 'cause
I
you're a
always
girl.
win.
Hey, you're Mayweather or what? 50
Because
No,
you're
I
a girl.
really
That's
do. I have a
why.
very strong personality. I just
Yeah,
met you
facts.
guys, so I'm still like, but yeah, I'm trying.
Nah,
I'm very, like-
dudes won't tell you that you're wrong because they want to,
They trying to fuck.
They should tell me that I'm wrong. Maybe I'll like it more. So, anyways, might be a
Honestly.
turn on. I like
you
commands.
go.
Come on. Tell me I'm wrong and tell me to shut the fuck up, please.
Bro, that's
Yeah, that's
rude.
aggressive. I like. Okay,
That's
interesting.
aggressive.
That's what's up. That's a change. Okay. So did we answer your question? No, huh?
What'd you say?
Not really,
What was your
but
original
How do
question?
you deal with options?
If you have multiple,
All right,
do
let's
men
say
deal
if
with
I
having more
had
than one option?
multiple, like once a blue moon or some shit. It's whoever I like kicking it with more, I guess.
okay. Like the
Do you think it's also
conversation?
more like convenience too? Like
Yeah.
was-
Oh,
like,
yeah.
was,
I'm
like, more
going to put it
convenient
like
for you?
this. I think the only reason I have more than one option is because I haven't found the person.
Okay.
So, but then once I find that one person, I won't have the options anymore.
Is that human nature or is that personal? Because like, do
I
you
don't
think
know.
everyone does that?
I'm only speaking for myself. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's only speaking from
I haven't
his
even-
experience.
I haven't even thought about that. I could think about that and come back to you another day. But I haven't thought about that. I just know that for me,
Yeah.
if I have multiple options, it's because I haven't found that
one person.
one option that I will throw all the other options for.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I deal with it.
No, you're not.
What about you, Hector?
Yeah. So I'm open until that person comes along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that applies to most men.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
How do you guys deal with options? Well, I know how you deal with options. You already told me. That
Like-
you pick one and you're not done.
Not
and then-
even like
what's-
well
what you
no because like sometimes like I just don't feel like entertaining nobody either too like that happens
No,
too,
I know, but I'm saying
you know?
specifically when you do have options, how do you deal with the options? Don't tell me, I don't want the options. I'm saying when you do have the
I
options.
mean if
how
I
do
do
you
have the option I mean like you said I guess it just depends on who sparks my interest first and like
Okay.
who actually like makes the effort and the consistency
Okay.
and then once they start consistency I
So
think
whoever,
is
whoever
key.
tries the most. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Perseverance.
But not necessarily
That can
either
get
because
annoying.
that can get annoying because I have had it before where I have
Turn
had a
off when
guy
they too
And
want
what
you
do
too
you
much.
want then?
much.
What's up?
I just think it's just on the connection, like
Okay.
just on the connection. Like it just depends, like who's. It's like you said, it's just got to be the whole thing,
Okay.
and like yeah,
You just mind fucked me because when I have options that I'm not liking, like I don't like any of them a lot. Cause that's so
So that's
true.
why you have options. It's because you don't like
Yeah.
any
Yes,
of them
I
enough.
think that is the true because like it's true because when
Yeah.
I do like one of them, the other ones just like I'll respond maybe 2 more times if they hit me up or like I'm busy or like their story reply just to give them attention on the side. But like I'm not even
You're
like,
not even there.
I'm not even there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just like thank you or like put like a kissy face and flirt back and I'm just like I'm not.
Gotcha.
That's like how the saying goes. Like, if you really love your girl, like when you cheat on her, like you feel bad.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Yeah, you
You
definitely
should
would.
feel bad, but people keep repeating it.
I'll say like
That's the last one. Can I have half?
Nah, there's a one more, Hector. Want it? No, I can give him one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We're about to hold on. We're about to close the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you can. Yeah.
Then I got to.
I'll say
you
that
guys gave me too many
sometimes,
drinks.
like I haven't done this recently, like
My
a very
bad.
long time ago.
My bad.
Like I'll be drunk, and then for you guys, we have options. It's just whoever replies first.
Okay.
Okay.
Honest.
I'll give you a story next. when we
Patreon.
hit into-
Patreon.
yeah,
Patreon
that's
coming.
wild.
All right, guys. That is episode I think 99. That's what I put on the audition
Let's hope.
file. So episode 99, guys. Marlo signing out. Wes, Heck, sign out.
So
Yeah.
to Patreon to listen to the rest.
Drea, Moni, Flings and Things, thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
thank
Thank you for
you.
being
Thank
part of the
you.
conversation. Follow them on YouTube, subscribe. Their TikTok, IG, all of that. You guys will see that shit on Monday. Anything to say?
99 problems and I hope a bitch is not one for one of you guys.
Wow.
Never.
Good
That's
episode
never.
number.
Never for this guy.
Worried about this money. That's all I care about.
Thanks.
Okay, fair enough.
Appreciate
Episode
you
99.
guys.
Thanks for being here, guys. Patreon, sub. Second half is coming, and you don't want to miss the topics I got. Peace.